On the news this morning, Armed Forces Day, Governor Soludo urges public to donate sacrificially. Christmas, Anambra Assembly Speaker Udeze urges parliamentary staff to embrace unity. Frontline politician Judge calls on President Tinubu to reduce pump price of petrol. Underage children to face some jail term as adults in Australia. Welcome to the news at 7. My name is Chidima Oramwa. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has described the Armed Forces Remembrance Day as unique, as it offers opportunity to appreciate those who put their lives on the line in order to protect lives and maintain unity of Nigeria, urging members of the public to donate to the welfare of the veterans until it hurts a little bit. Governor Soludo represented, while the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Soluchukwu Lobelu, stated this at the Government House, Oka, when members of the Nigerian Legion Anambra State Chapter commenced activities to mark Armed Forces Remembrance Day with the launch of 2025 emblem support. Joseph Ebocha completes the report.
Recalling poor security situation he met on assumption of office, Governor Soludo commended the military veterans for helping to improve the fuel security situation and assured the group that their demands will be given needed attention.
All of us collectively to show our appreciation to those who have put their lives on the line to ensure that we are safe in the country. Some unfortunately lost their lives. Some came home maimed. Some are still in active service. So please, can we all clap for these
Earlier, the Anambra State Chairman of the Nigerian Legion, Dr. Ben Abo, who commended the governor for his numerous achievements in the state, especially in the areas of security and giving approval for allocation of land for their state secretariat, however, identified poor annual subvention, lack of operational vehicles, office accommodation as some of their pressing needs.
In honor of our fallen heroes, as we also celebrate the lives and times of the Nigerian Air Service men, native veterans, the war veterans, old soldiers, and forgotten families of our fallen heroes. May their gallant souls rest peacefully in the bosom of the Lord. Amen.
In a vote of thanks, ex-warrant officer Mr. Dominic Okafor, who supported and will continue to support the military veterans.
There is forthcoming election coming. We will support the governor. And not only us here, but our household.
A bill for a law to establish Anambra State Electricity Market and Anambra State Electricity Regulatory Commission has passed the second reading at the State House of Assembly. The bill aims to regulate electricity generation, transmission system, operation, distribution and supply across the state. House of Assembly correspondent Emmanuel Chiwata has details.
Leading debate on the bill, the Deputy Majority Leader of the Assembly and member representing Njikoka Constituency 2, Dr. Jude Abua, explained that it seeks to ensure equitable access to electricity across the state by integrating more areas into the national grid, noting that the Commission's primary objective would be to provide reliable and economically efficient electricity for the benefit of Anambra residents.
This bill intends to regulate the issues of electricity in Anambra State.
Supporting the motion, the Chief Whip and member representing the Hiala Constituency 1, Barrister Jude Ngobili, pointed out that the bill will play a significant role in addressing long-standing electricity challenges in the state, noting that it will facilitate the provision of electricity to Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University, Uli campus, which has been without power for over 2 decades.
Electricity is life. Without electricity, the industries cannot work. So this is the start of genuine industrial revolution in Anambra.
The Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Somtochukwu Udeze, urged the relevant committee to thoroughly review the bill to ensure its effectiveness and stressed the necessity of establishing a regulatory agency capable of handling electricity-related matters in the state.
We are on the right track. Those in support of the second reading of the bill say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Emmanuel Shibata for ABS News.
In the spirit of Yuletide, the Speaker of Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honourable Somtochukwu Udeze, has urged the state parliamentary staff to imbibe the spirit of service, unity and hope as they reflect on the lessons of Christmas. Speaking during the 2024 Carol and 9 lessons organised by the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria, PASSON, Anambra State Chapter, held at the State Legislative Complex, the Speaker emphasized the significance of the occasion in strengthening bonds and renewing commitment to service. House of Assembly correspondent Emmanuel Chibata completes the story.
Right Honorable Udeze expressed gratitude to the parliamentary staff for their unwavering dedication and commended the lawmakers in the Assembly for their steadfastness in fulfilling their legislative responsibilities, likening them to the shepherd who kept watch by night, ready to respond when called.
I will thank all the staff, if not for your strength, if not for your effort. I think this year won't have been ending the way it's ending today.
In his remarks, the clerk of the Assembly, Mr. Anthony Uyenu, described the event as a time for reflection and renewal, noting that such gatherings offer an opportunity for the parliamentary staff to rekindle their dedication to duty and strengthen their bonds as a team working towards the progress of the state. Earlier in his address, the PASSON chairman, Mr. Abraham Okoye, highlighted the importance of the Carol and 9 Lessons event as an opportunity to foster unity and shared purpose among the parliamentary staff, and expressed appreciation to the leadership of the Assembly for their continued support, and encouraged his colleagues to remain steadfast in their duties. From the State House of Assembly, Emmanuel Shibata for ABS News.
The Anambra State Commissioner for Information, Mr. Lome, says the decision of Anambra State Executive Council, ANSEC, in taking up responsibility of Mr. Okechukwu Akaneme is hitched on development, harmony, peace, as well as value for human lives, which are core cardinal objectives of its meetings. The Information Commissioner, who stated this while giving an in-depth analysis of the just concluded 37th ANSEC meeting and some key decisions, made such full responsibility of hospital bills of Akaneme, who is currently receiving medical treatment in Enugu, a Words of Road, among others. Chibuzo Obidike filed on this report.
Speaking, Mr. Mefon revealed that before the decision of the ANSEC, a fact-finding team were sent by Governor Chukwuma Soludo to the victim of the brutality by some contractors of Aswama, Mr. Akaneme, consisting of the State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Afomo Bidike, and Managing Director of Aswama, Mr. Mike Ozemena, to ascertain the true condition of the victim, which in response to the report, the council resolved to pick up the medical expenses of the victim while sympathizing with his family and praying for his quick recovery, and stated categorically that Mr. Akaneme is currently at the same hospital in Enugu and was never transferred to any other hospital.
The governor directed at the ANSEC meeting that the government has to pick the entire bills incurred in the course of the young man's treatment. People should disregard that aspect of the claims. What I know, I sat out throughout the meeting, is that the governor is picking and he wants the government to pick the entire bills of his treatment.
On construction of roads, the Information Commissioner revealed that Mr. Governor is intentional about roads with economic values, such as connectivity evidenced in the 3 awarded roads, namely 10.8 kilometers Nkwo Nnewi to Nkwo Orifite, the Oruku Abatetenimo bypass in Idemili North, measuring 4.922 kilometers, as well as the 3.75 kilometers Igworis Road, Nnewi, which according to him will link up communities and open up the areas and be free from congestion.
Traders at Nkwamenyi Market, Oka, Anambra State have joined other voices with multitudes of Nigerians to blame the high cost of commodities across the country on the removal of subsidy on petrol by the federal government. Some of the traders who spoke with a business correspondent of ABS, Abuchimwoso, on the hike in price of commodities, especially foodstuffs, called for the reversal of the removal of fuel subsidy to reduce the hardships Nigerians are passing through. Correspondent Abuchimwoso has the details.
One of the traders who deals in wholesale, Chief Ndubisi Eke, regretted that formerly used to transport his products in large quantities with articulated vehicle, but now he uses shuttle bus to transport the little commodity he purchases due to its high cost, which he said is seriously affecting businesses.
1,000 ta
Some traders at Nkwamenyi Market, Oka, Mrs. Bridget Eke, Mrs. Okudele Agomadu, and Nonyelum Okonkwo regretted that the high cost of commodities in the market as a result of poor economy is seriously affecting them because, according to them, they now record poor sales.
Tomato I may give 70, 80 into Ogonoga. Manakita, was around 1,400. You run away, money 2,000. You have to go back to 120,000. Manakita, Jesus Melania Mala. I may give 80,000. One bag. But the man I give 80,000, a man I give 120,000. Basket will be 10,000 naira.
Last week, we bought 80,000. But this week now, we bought is 100,000. He said it's a fuel cost.
Former Deputy National Chairman of the People Democratic Party PDP, Chief Bodejaj, has called on President Bola Tinubu to reduce the price of petrol to $300 per litre. While speaking to journalists in Lagos, Chief George said if the cost of fuel is reduced, it will help cushion the effect of the hardship which Nigerians are already facing, especially for the festive period. He suggested that the reduction should start from the middle of this month to end of January 2025, adding that if President Tinubu really believes that Nigerians voted him into power, it is time to give back to them. The United Nations has criticized Australian state of Queensland for passing laws which will see children as young as 10 subject to the same penalties as adults if convicted of crimes such as murder, serious assault and break-ins. According to Queensland government, the harsher sentencing rules are in response to community outrage over crimes being perpetrated by young offenders and will act as a deterrent. But many experts have pointed to research showing that tougher penalties do not reduce youth offending and can in fact exacerbate it. For the United Nations, the reforms disregard conventions on the human rights of children and violate international law. African Table Tennis Federation ITTF Africa has entered into a strategic quadrennial agreement SQA with the International Table Tennis Federation ITTF for the period between 2025 and 2028. This partnership underscores a unified commitment to advancing table tennis in the continent of Africa. The agreement, which promises enhanced funding, outlines collaborative efforts between ITTF Africa and ITTF to promote and develop table tennis in Africa. The signing ceremony took place in Chengdu, China, with ITTF Africa President Wahid Etienne Oshodi and ITTF President Petra Swolin in attendance. That's just about it on the news this morning. But before we go, a quick reminder that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any parts of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television, or can follow us on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Our top stories again. Armed Forces Day, Governor Soludo has urged the public to donate sacrificially. Christmas. Anambra Assembly Speaker Udeze has urged parliamentary staff to embrace unity. Frontline politician George has called on President Tinubu to reduce pen price of petrol. Children of foreigners in the underage children are to face same jail term as adults in Australia. And that's it, all the news this morning. Thank you for joining us. My name is Chidima Orangwa. Good morning.